Yeah.
Yeah, no, the last one was very,
Yeah.
he was particular about it.
So you're going to pan away to the teams then, where we're going to go out the teams.
Can I come over there, Boo?
She's going to be in the camera, and when it's over,
She wants to be in the camera. It's a problem.
Really?
Okay, so he's watching you now, so whenever you want to start, do the intro, and he'll pick it up.
Great.
Just go.
And you're going to pan to the teams then before I announce the teams. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an open intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I won't name the teams, is what you're saying.
No, just
You
maybe
leave
talk
that.
about some players, do
Yeah.
an intro on them,
Great.
and then just leave it at
Spot on.
Yeah, we've talked about this a lot, so we're just all starting.
3.
Good evening, and you're very welcome to Zimmer Biomed Park Keysog. It's the start of round 2 of the TUS Clare Senior Hurling Championship, and we couldn't have asked for a better fixture to start that round, because the weekend starts here as we have not only the county champions Feakle from 2024, we also have the Clare Cup winners from 2024 against them in Newmarket on Fergus. A really, really intriguing tie that is only even brought even further because neither of them are got a win in the opening round. With me on analysis this evening, I'm delighted to have Clare minor manager Ger O'Connell, and Ger, a really intriguing game, but really elevated by the fact that both of these are hunting for a win, and a loss could put them out of the championship.
Yeah, it is absolutely. Like, both teams, I suppose, would have been frustrated coming in after both games, you know, and so Feakle will probably feel that, look, they done well to get the point in against Wolf Tones, and that's the beauty of the first round of the Clare Championship. Every team can beat each other, and it's really competitive. So when you come into the first game, you're actually at a questioning where am I in the championship, and especially for Feakle, they were down a number of players coming into it. Also down today, big question marks about the goalkeeper Ava Quilligan, you know, on the injury last day. So they'll be hoping to get players back. And against the Rogue last day, look, Newmarket lost by 10 points, but to be honest with you, it was a 2-point game at half time. They hit 9 wides in the first half, so there's a lot of positives that Newmarket can take out of that to build upon that game, you know, conceding 2 early goals in the second half. So there's areas where they will attack, and you know, they won't fear Feakle. You know, Feakle are county champions, but look, Newmarket, they're a real strong championship team and always have been.
Yeah, like Feakle's experience from last year, they'll need all of that today, won't they?
Yeah, they will. They are county champions, and last year they were absolutely fantastic. Every game, whether it was a battle or a hurling game, you know, they seem to win it either way, you know, with that bit of quality they have. But I suppose Feakle, they will have a small panel, you know, and as I mentioned, you know, they need to get players back, you know, that are so important. So I suppose the run that they had last year, and look, I'm sure that they have worked an awful lot in the last 2 weeks to get things right.
Perfect. Okay. Hopefully the sound was, I don't know. I forgot to put my microphone up to my chin. Draw that. Perfect.
I'm sure that they have worked an awful lot in the last 2 weeks to get things right.
Perfect.
Players back here, and look, I'm sure in the last 2 weeks to get things right.
Pepper's Bar, pub and restaurant.
Good evening and you're very welcome to Zimmer Biomed Park Keysog. It's the start of round 2 of the TUS Clare Senior Hurling Championship, and we couldn't have asked for a better fixture to start that round because the weekend starts here as we have not only the county champions Feakle from 2024, we also have the Clare Cup winners from 2024 against them in Newmarket on Fergus. A really intriguing tie that is only even brought even further because neither of them are got a win in the opening round. With me on analysis this evening, I'm delighted to have Clare minor manager Ger O'Connell, and Ger, a really intriguing game, but really elevated by the fact that both of these are hunting for a win, and a loss could put them out of the championship.
Yeah, it is absolutely. Like, both teams, I suppose, would have been frustrated coming in after both games, you know, and so Feakle will probably feel that, look, they done well to get the point in against Wolf Tones, and that's the beauty of the first round of the Clare Championship. Every team can beat each other, and it's really competitive. So when you come into the first game, you're actually at a questioning where am I in the championship, and especially for Feakle, they were down a number of players coming into it. Also down today, big question marks about the goalkeeper Ava Quilligan, you know, on the injury last day. So they'll be hoping to get players back. And against the Rogue last day, look, Newmarket lost by 10 points, but to be honest with you, it was a 2-point game at half time. They hit 9 wides in the first half, so there's a lot of positives that Newmarket can take out of that to build upon that game, you know, conceding 2 early goals in the second half. So there's areas where they will attack, and you know, they won't fear Feakle. You know, Feakle are county champions, but look, Newmarket, they're a real strong championship team and always have been.
Yeah, and like Feakle's experience from last year, they'll need all of that today, won't they?
Yeah, they will. They are county champions, and last year they were absolutely fantastic. Every game, whether it was a battle or a hurling game, you know, they seem to win it either way, you know, with that bit of quality they have. But I suppose Feakle, they will have a small panel, you know, and as I mentioned, you know, they need to get players back, you know, that are so important. So I suppose the run that they had last year, and look, I'm sure that they'll have worked an awful lot.
Pepper's Bar, pub and restaurant in the village of Feakle, County Clare. Traditional music Wednesday and Sunday nights. Phone 061 924 322. Feakle Gas and Plumbing Limited, the Old Creamery, Feakle, County Clare. Telephone 061 65 0001. Best of luck to Feakle in this year's county championship.
And we're going to take you through the team news now, and we're going to take it from, there's good news and bad news for both teams. It just shows the toilets, the opening round of the senior championship. For Newmarket, there's good news that Niall O'Connor and Éanna Crimmins return to the team, but there's also some bad news for them. So we're going to start it. The Newmarket team in goals is Paddy Guilfoyle. Number 2, Jack Enright. 3, Colin Guilfoyle. 4, Paulie McMahon. Number 5 is Niall O'Connor. He makes his first start of the 2025 championship. Liam O'Connor stays at centre back, as do James McInerney. A midfield pairing of Shane Lynch and John Fehley. A half forward line of Mikey McInerney, Aina Crimmins and Owen Hayes. And a full forward line of Conor McCarthy, Peter Power and Owen Guilfoyle. And we're going to speculate with just a few positional changes in a minute. We'll take you on to the county champions in Feakle. And again, good news and bad news for the champions in that Eibhear Quilligan is out, unfortunately, through injury he suffered against Wolf Tones in that opening round, and it means that there is a debut start at senior level for Liam O'Connor. The rest of the team is Killian Ban, Evan McMahon and Oisin Clune, Adam Hogan, Owen Toohey and Patrick Daly. A midfield pairing of Enda Noonan and Ronan O'Connor. A half forward line of Oisin Donlan, Shane McGrath and Enda Madden. And a full forward line of Stephen Conway, Con Smith and Oisin O'Connor. And George, as I said, there's going to be changes to that. It's not going to be as straightforward as that. You'd imagine Con Smith goes right back into that centre back role. You'd imagine Adam Hogan goes to full back, and then they're going to have to switch things a little bit around up front.
Yeah, they'll go back. Like Con Smith would have been a huge loss in the first round, sitting at 6. He was massive to everything that they did last year. He's the physicality and size, so when he's on ball and then when he's on the ball, he's really composed and can get them playing. So, but look, the big one for me is Eibhear. He's linchpin, and he starts everything from puck outs and how important he is at hitting space. And look, he's the best goalkeeper in Clare. And it'll be, look, Liam O'Connor would have, I suppose, dreamt of playing his championship for his club, and maybe thought that this time mightn't come for a while. But look, this is why these guys, and I know myself, you train with the hope of getting games and keep yourself ready. And look, now is his chance, and it's great for him.
There is a couple of big blows for Feakle in that. Look, you get Con Smith back, which is brilliant. Owen Toohey and Stephen Conway, who came on the last year, are making a start, which is great. But you're losing Martin Daly, who is a very, very strong player up in the full forward line, along with Eibhear. Yeah,
he is. Daly's a massive ball winner from, like, a big physical guy who win his own battles again, like a lot like Con, up in the half forward line. But look, they'll have 2 weeks now. They will have adapt. They will have known the injury circumstances that they would have had. Look, they'll hope to improve big time from what happened against Shannon against Wolf Tones last day, and they'll need to improve. Newmarket will be ready. They're a really, really strong championship team. Again, they won't be happy with how the game against Aerogue finished up, but there were a lot of good points in that game that they will take positive from, and in the last 2 weeks will have been working on those.
And equally for Newmarket, Aina Crimmins, who was a big loss against Aerogue, you'd have to say. We're just going to pause for the national anthem here for a second. Well, the speculation is over, and one thing you'd say about both teams, they're a very, very two physical teams. This is going to be a real brute match.
It is. And first off, the pitch is immaculate. It's in some nick out here. Both big physical teams, so you expect the early stage just getting through a real physical battle to start with.
Yeah, and just noting there that Mikey McInerney's gone in full forward. That could be an intimidating prospect for a new goalkeeper. Peter Power also gone in there as a two-man full forward line. And we're underway, and already we're seeing a bit of a scrap around the middle, a little bit of getting to know you kind of stuff. And there is an immediate free here for Feakle, the county champions. And it's Enda Noonan, who's just back for his first start. And what a big introduction he has. By the way, Fergal O'Brien from Broadford is the referee, and he was refereeing here last night for the under-15 final as well. So He probably had the sleeping bag out and will stay overnight, but we know exactly who's going to take this one because it is inevitably going to be Shane McGrath. He's 65 metres out, he's straight in front of the posts, and he's against what is probably a stiff enough breeze considering it's a lovely evening, Joe.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking. There's a nice breeze that Newmarket have in the first half, and look, McGrath is a fantastic free taker, but it's a nice one against the breeze to start with.
Yeah, it's certainly a tester of how strong the breeze actually is. It is no problem in terms of distance anyway, but that seems to be drifting wide, and normally an erring free taker has just driven it wide, so maybe the wind had something to play with that. Well, anyway, Paul Guilfoyle is going to get this underway, and it's off to Niall O'Connor, and Niall just kind of smoothly gets it out to Conor McCarthy, who's making his first start. He's under a little bit of pressure, but he manages to get the ball away, and John Fairley has it. He's going to play it down the right wing here, and that's where Owen Hayes is with Evan McMahon, and Evan McMahon does well to hold him off. Using his strength, looked like a bit of a throw there, but he got away with it, certainly, and Ronan O'Connor picks up the pieces. And just looking for a little bit of a flow here at the start. Evan McMahon again gets a good ball away to Con Smith, who's got his first taste of the championship for 2025. He was driven out over the line, and Kevin Curry says so. Yeah. James Carrick certainly agreed, and it's a bit of a psychological thing.
Absolutely, in front of the Newmarket sideline where they're jumping and hooling and hollering, which is great to see. But Newmarket will be delighted with that start, working in groups and packs and trying to turn them over.
Yeah. And it's an immediate one for Owen Guilfoyle. He gets off to Niall O'Connor. It's the first shot at the post. Can he use that wind? It's good, looking like it's going to go to the left and wide, and it does drift away. Niall O'Connor ensuring. And Newmarket don't want the wide count they had the last time. 9 first half wides when they had the aid of the breeze. They just don't want it again. Yeah,
just looking at the setups of both teams, Patrick Daly's come out kind of as an extra midfielder, half forward for Feakle. Will be a target on the puck outs with 2 inside.
And interesting to see the Shane McGrath inside in a 2-man full forward line, Ger, because he needs constant attention, doesn't he?
No, there is, and the Newmarket are playing man on man. There's loads of space if they can get the ball into him.
And Oisin Clune gives it off to Stephen Conway. There's a bit of light here because Stephen Conway is about to try and get away from Shane Lynch. He offloads it. And Shane McGrath's shot is blocked. He was going for the point, but that one was even blocked down. It's an important block for Newmarket. Still no score here. We're 2.5 minutes into it, but it's exciting stuff none the end. We've got 3 shots to the post, none of them on target, and down the wing, and it's beautifully done by Enda Medden. First time there, gives it off to Owen Toohey, and Owen Toohey again playing it down the line. No one's expecting that one. It's going to go out over the line again, and it's going to be a Newmarket ball. It's their second line ball here in front of it. Again, it's taken short, and Newmarket just want things to kind of be moving here. I suppose they have the breeze, but Oisin Clune makes a superb block, and he's going to shot at the post, and surely that is the opening score, but no, he's hit it wide, and it just means that Feakle have had 2 wides. Just need to settle things down a small bit.
Yeah, they do. It's very helter-skelter at the moment. Both teams obviously nervous and know how big this game is for them in the championship.
Yeah, and Paulie Guilfoyle this time off to go long, but that looks to be right straight to Owen Toohey. Oh, that's intercepted by Paulie McMahon. And can he put one over here? Can he get that first score? He's going to be held, one would think, but he does manage to get that ball away. Oh, a little bit of movement here. Aina Crimmins is saying, oh my God, just not used to the championship. And he's first, and he picks it up again. He's after finding a bit of space. He's out for the last line, but that was superb defending. And Evan McMahon just clears up the danger. But for a second there, Aina Crimmins looks to be true.
In fairness, showed a great turn and pace, but excellent recovery in defence from Feakle, who got back in the pack.
That's just exactly what Aina Crimmins can bring, and how much of a loss he was the last time. This time it's James McInerney, and that is a score. It's the opening score of the game, and it means that Newmarket are up and running after 4 minutes here, and a superb score. That's typical James McInerney.
Yeah, it is. It's quite evident as well. Newmarket want to keep the game flowing fast, keep the ball in play. Playing with that breeze as well is it's a big thing for him. Yeah,
Liam O'Connor playing give it to you. No, I'll give it to you to Evan McMahon. Neither of them wanted it for too long back there anyway. Enda Noonan didn't have a lot of thought about where he was going to hit that, and it just goes down. And it's probably going to be easily picked up by Jack Enright, and looks like Jack Enright has the unenviable task of having to mark Shane McGrath, but he certainly was out in front for that one. Paulie McMahon looked to be locked down there, but Newmarket seemed to be cleaning up on the line balls, that's for certain. Shane Lynch says, I'll leave it for James McInerney, and James McInerney can certainly hit this one.
Yeah, it's been a typical championship opener start. First 5 minutes is kind of, there's no flow to the game. It's just a lot of hits and battles, and here to come Newmarket again.
Yeah, and Owen Guilfoyle, he's got a bit of space, and that's very, very clever. He tips it over Ronan O'Connor's head, but he probably doesn't have enough pace to get away, but he still has the ball perfectly. And does he put it over? No, just wide. Very frustrating.
Yeah, Newmarket will want to take these scores. It was kind of the same against Air Road last day. I think they hit 9 or 10 wides in the first half, so they'll want to be more economical than they are at the moment.
Yeah, they are ahead, but they have had 2 wides, and it's 2 wides to 2 so far. Both teams had 3 shots to the post, but only that James McInerney point from distance separating the sides. Liam O'Connor assesses his options. Has a good look, but that doesn't seem to be picking out anyone in particular. Ball breaks through, and it's going to be perfect for James McInerney, but he had to have 2 or 3 digs at it before he got it away from Stephen Conway. Plays it right down to Peter Power, and Peter Power is followed by Enda Madden, and Peter Power was claiming that it got a touch. I didn't think it did either, and it's going to be...
No, but that's a better ball, than the ones that have been hitting previous. A nice ball into space. It's a one-on-one battle inside that Power is usually really good at.
Yeah, and it was something that was an issue against Éire Óg in that opening round, and that big booming balls down that either were going to drift wide or weren't conducive to the likes of Peter Power, who can certainly be a ground runner. And if you have the likes of speed of Owen Hayes, the Aina Crimmins and Peter Power, you want to be using them as much as possible. It's taken back here for a free, and it's going to be hit by Colin Guilfoyle, and certainly if we know anything about Colin, this one certainly won't be short.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened
there. If anything,
there.
LD could be in trouble with this one.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe just a late fly. He's following the flight of the ball, so didn't see what happened.
Yeah, he certainly got the distance, but not sure if he has not the accuracy. And that's another little bit of frustration for Newmarket, who wanted to start and wanted to cut out the wides that they had in that opening game. But 3 already so far. We were not even 7 minutes into the tie. Liam O'Connor again finds Evan McMahon, which has been a feature of these opening couple of minutes. He gets it off to Adam Hogan, and Adam Hogan is dispossessed, and it's a perfect ball for Peter Power. And Peter Power, he goes around O'Connor. He's been held anyway. Oh, and it's in the net. It's in the net, and Newmarket, for all their wides, are in the lead. And it has been look, that's about persistence. Mikey McInerney doing so well there.
It is, but it's like a trap they're setting for Feakle. They're leaving the 2 cornerbacks free. It's actually a really good poke up by Liam to the cornerback. Ball inside to Hogan, who you usually don't see turned over like that, but excellent pressure by the inside forwards from Newmarket. Turnover and a real composed finish by Power.
Yeah, look, that is such a big boost for Newmarket, and a damning blow for Feakle, who just because of the manner of it really, and coughing it up in your own full back line. But here they go again, and it's the perfect man on the ball, because here is Shane McGrath. He has a turn. He puts it right over the bar, and it's their opening score. And that's a perfect response from Feakle, and a good pass from Packy Daly as well.
Yeah, nice and simple, just win your ball, play the ball inside their space, inside of McGrath if you can hit it. And when he's 1-on-1, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, and here we go. And it's Paddy Guilfoyle again going short off to Conor McCarthy. He's hugging that touchline, has a look, and took a little bit longer than he liked. It's a high ball across.
5v2-1, a long ball, aimless into no one.
Yeah.
Need to use it better.
And here we go, it's Killian Ban. And Killian Ban gets it off to Ronan O'Connor. Ronan O'Connor does get it at the second attempt. Got a few around him, and one of those is blocked, because that is Niall O'Connor. And Niall O'Connor, that's a brilliant ball over the top, and it's found Owen Hayes. They're finding chinks of light here. What can Owen Hayes do? He's going to dirtly take on Evan McMahon. He has a shot. It's over the bar, and that's more like it from Newmarket. It's 1-2 to a point, and great score from Owen Hayes.
Yeah, Newmarket have been the better team on. They've started really well. They're playing, just maybe as the word composure on the ball, take their time, because they have the inside forwards that can cause damage for Feakle. Yeah,
Liam O'Connor probably not going to go short, considering what happened the last time. Going to have to maybe go for the long option this time around, and he does, and he goes down that right wing. He's looking for Oisin Donnelly. That's going to be a little bit too high for him, but it might fall for Stephen Conway. Stephen Conway hurting his pace, and he was taken out of it there.
Yeah.
Fergal O'Brien doesn't seem like he's going to do anything with it.
I actually agree with the referee. He's saying that they came across, so he got a flick on the ball, but as the defender was coming across him, the momentum kind of took him in as he got the flick. So I agree with the referee. I think that was just a motion within the action, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, well, sure. You don't believe in the dark arts, so that's all right. Anyway, it's going to be a free for Shane McGrath to hit from 45 metres, and he missed the first one, but this is from a lot less distance, so you'd imagine he's going to be able to pot this and ensure there's just that goal between the sides. And Peter Power, frustrated in the opening round against Éire Óg. What a start for him in this game, and all through to the work of Mikey McInerney, who dispossessed Adam Hogan in that series. And here goes McGrath, lifts and strikes. And that is a point, and it's 10 minutes gone here. It's 1-2 to Newmarket, 2 points to Feakle. And it's Newmarket that have a sizable breeze at their back, as you can see from that puck out. That's going to go all the way down to the full forward line. That's where Éanna Crimmins is. And Éanna Crimmins can cut inside here. And again, they've opened them up. Oh, and it's a perfect point for Éanna Crimmins. That is what you call economical Route 1 stuff, Ger.
It is, but like that's the third or fourth I know that they've had the opportunity nearly to run inside on the full back line for Feakle. Poor ball coming out.
Yeah. That's food and drink, and that's going to be Colin Guilfoyle. And my God, the snow on that one as it's going to come down. If that goes over, it's an inspirational score. It just goes wide. And Colin Guilfoyle.
They look great when they go over, but if you're an inside forward with the way that the boys have started for Newmarket, just keep giving them the ball.
No, certainly. And it's a fourth wide for Newmarket. They've had 4 scores, and I suppose crucially one of those has been a goal. It's 1-3 to 2 points, and Newmarket have seen the team with a lot more intensity and drive at the moment. And Feakle do stop them in the tracks here, and get the ball away. And it's James McInerney. He got the opening point of the game. And Owen Guilfoyle was playing a deeper role this time around, and he's seeming to find the space here. Now, let's see, can they work it down, because Niall O'Connor is free here on the right. He's already had a shot at the post that went wide. This time,
wide again.
It's just going to go wide again. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a Owen in the middle third here. It's a real battle. Like Newmarket have dropped men back, and they're just making it a battle zone inside there. And at the moment, they're on top inside that area.
Yeah, but I suppose those wides proven costly. 5 wide so far. We're only 11 minutes into the tie. So Liam O'Connor again goes for the long option. Again goes down that right wing, and this time looking for Stephen Conway. But James McInerney is strong in the air, and there seems to be a foul there as well. And it's Packy Daly that gets the free. Well spotted from Feakle O'Brien. It's going to be another opportunity for Shane McGrath to hit this one. And he's been Feakle's only score so far. We're 12 minutes in, and it should mean that goes separate side, which isn't it's not too bad for Feakle either.
No, kind of how the game has started. The market have started the faster and the more aggressive side, but if they can just keep tipping the scoreboard over now, especially against this breeze as well, that's big. But Feakle need more scores than they're getting with McGrath at the moment. Other guys need to step up. Yeah,
well, it's his third free. He's scored one, missed one, and he's just about got that one in between the posts as well. It's 1-3 to 3. Just that goal between the sides, and Paulie Guilfoyle, they got a point immediately from Shane McGrath's last point, and it's right down there to the corner as well, and that's brilliant for Owen Hayes. And Owen Hayes centres it. Might have gone a little bit further himself, but Peter Power doesn't make the most of it, and Peter Power just got the goal. Can he get a point as well? It's a great score. Great work from Owen Hayes. His first start centres it for Peter Power, and Peter Power puts it over the bar, and it's 1-1 for Peter Power. And
Owen is looking very sharp, like he's as you said, it's his first start in coming in, but he's been the dangerous inside forward who's and he could have taken his own score there, but look, they're going for the juggler.
That's difficult for Con Smith, and he won't be thanking Liam O'Connor for that one, because it was a very high ball, and John Felly was immediately on top of him, and it's another line ball here for Newmarket. Mikey McInerney says, can't things down. I'll just look for the short option. There's several players making runs. He might even go for this himself. He does, and that's not going to be an advisable option, because it just drifts to the right and wide. It's a 6th wide for Newmarket. Hopefully it doesn't prove costly like the last time, but they are 4 points to the good, so they can't complain too much.
Yeah, in fairness to the Newmarket forwards, they are kind of leaving certain guys free, but as soon as the ball is poked out, the energy that they're showing to close down the ball carriers is really, really good.
Yeah, and Oisin Donlan was looking for a free there, but Feakle O'Brien wasn't having any of it. And Owen O'Leary points that it's going to be another Newmarket line ball. They've had about 6 so far, both sides. They're clean up in the line balls. Colin Guilfoyle can certainly hit these if he catches it. So you'll be watching out here for being a Feakle defender. And I can see Killian Ban going back here, because he thinks it might go down this far as well. And it does take a fair punt at it.
Ball.
And that's all the way through.
He pulled it back.
And Feakle O'Brien. But it just, that little alert Feakle to the dangers there.
Yeah, he's kind of the ball he had to give as well, because there was as you said, there's a free man down his line, as he went straight down the line that was covered. So it was actually a really, really good.
It's unusual that you have to retake a line ball, but anyway, Colin Guilfoyle.
Wouldn't be like referees to be finicky with it.
I'm saying nothing. Here we go. Colin Guilfoyle Goes long again, and that's a brilliant ball, and it's over again towards Peter Power. It's not cut out by Evan McMahon. Peter Power, he's been the top scorer so far. This time he offloads it to Felly. Felly bounces off the ground, but Liam O'Connor, a perfect height. And Fergal O'Brien said that Peter Power was held, but it was a great chance for a second goal, Jar.
Yeah, it was. And look, I actually thought when the silent was coming, it was going to be cut out, but it just beat the defenders. Hurley bounced lovely for Power. And what Newmarket are doing is they're running at Feakle. You know, every time they get the chance inside there, and it's a beautiful run inside, beautiful pop pass from Power. And yeah, he was dead right to go for the goal, especially when I take it, he knew that he could bring it back if it was saved with the advantage.
Peter Power fouled. It's Ian Crimmins is going to take it. Peter Power is taking the freeze the last time, but Crimmins is back and he's going to take this one, and he puts it straight over the bar. And now suddenly there's 5 points between the teams. We're midway through that opening half, and a bit of a gap forming, Ger.
Yeah, there is, and Feakle need to get a hold of this game. You know, they need to start winning with second ball here that they haven't done. Newmarket are on top in that area. Owen
Toohey down the line, and Stephen Conway lets him beat it. Shane McGrath and Conway, and it's Stephen Conway that's held. He's going to get a free at least, but can Oisin Clune get a little bit better? He's certainly going to have a shot at the post. No, he wouldn't give him the option of it.
Yeah, look, I was actually going to, just before he hit that, I was actually going to say that's actually really good refereeing, because he let him have the shot, and just as he's about to shoot, he pulls him back.
Yeah, we're in off the post, but Oisin Clune won't thank for him, but at least
Feakle won't be happy if McGrath misses this.
Yeah, but anyway, Stephen Conway was fouled, so goes back for that, and it's an opportunity for Shane McGrath to get his 4th point, and again, just freeze really keeping Feakle in this game at the moment, but I suppose all about weathering the storm here, and there's a strong breeze at Newmarket's back from this opening half. Here goes McGrath.
Strike.
He does strike it well across his body, and it's 1-5-4. Just keeping in touch here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Paulie Gilfoyle. He goes right down the centre here, and he's looking how far he can get that one right down to the full forward line where Mikey McInerney's there. Mikey McInerney, he offloads to Crimmins. He just has to go back. And for a second, there might be opening. They're really finding holes in this Feakle defence. Crimmins. Oh, it's a good score, and Market are humming up there at the moment. It's a really, really good play, but all made by that booming puck up.
Yeah, it was. It bounced just about 5 yards before 21. But the thing about the Market, they're winning ball clean. You know, it's not fumble, it's clean ball. They're winning, and that allows then for runners to come, or they can turn and try and take their own scores.
Yeah, the gap back to 5, and Feakle not getting the joy that they had last year from the puck outs, not getting clean wins so far anyway. And again, Oisin Donlan, the captain, is smothered up, and Packy Daly does win it, but he dispossessed there, and now Newmarket have it again to Shane Lynch. This time he's going for the corner. This could be a little bit overhit, you think. It might stop up though. No, it's going to end all over the line, unfortunately for Shane, but it was a good idea nonetheless. It's a 7th wide for Newmarket. They've had 7 scores and 7 wides.
It is, like Owen, you were right in saying they need to win their own puckers. When they go short, they've been turned over, which was shown by the goal, and they're just not winning their long ball either. They want it there, but really good work by Newmarket to turn them.
And it was a feature of their county final winning, the strong, clean wins, and that's when Newmarket are actually down here. And look at the pressure on again, and it's Owen Hayes again. And he's on fire here at the moment.
Great ball.
Owen Hayes finds Paulie McMahon. Paulie wouldn't be a noted scorer, and he's doesn't look like he's going to score here on this occasion either, I must say.
He'll thank you for that.
Yeah. Here's John Fehley, and he gets off to Peter Power. Now we're into the scores. Oh, but that's blocked down perfectly, and it's Oisin Clune who's back there helping out the defence. Con Smith. Oh, and look at that straight to Owen Hayes again, and just a little bit sloppy from Feakle. The marker playing around well here. Look where Colin Gilfoyle is, because he's going to have a pot at the post here. He's 65 metres out. Oh no, that's well off target. Yeah, another bit of frustration here. Newmarket, for all their dominance, 8 wides. And
yeah, it's hard to score. Up. Yeah, like 11 defensive players inside 65 for Feakle. Probably tells you how hard they are working to try and turn this.
Yeah, and it's difficult to even get out of their own half, but Adam Hogan and Oisin Donlan managed to do that, and they get it off to McGrath. Oh my word, if that stays in, it's a brilliant score. What a score that was. My God, that's brilliant stuff. And
there was a tail in it. It was close, but you have to trust the umpire.
Yeah, no. It was a superb one. Again, work from Adam Hogan. Hard work, because they were all under a little bit of pressure, but it's a good score at a vital time for Feakle, but immediately John Felly's on the ball, and if he puts this one over, it's an immediate answer, and what an answer from
it's a fantastic
Newmarket.
puck out, into space, saw a free midfielder there, turning it, and a beautiful strike from halfway.
Yeah, John Felly's first score straight from that puck out, and probably a great response for them. Here we go, and it's right down the middle here. That's where Oisin Donlan is. It breaks for Oisin Clooney. He doesn't get into his hand. It's Polly McMahon that picks it up. And Niall O'Connor off to Owen Hayes, who can do no wrong at the moment. He's flying it, and can he put it over from 65 metres? And this would really put daylight between them. He doesn't. It goes wide.
No, it doesn't adjust it. You can see Newmarket, they would have done an awful lot of work on their puck out shape and how to maybe isolate certain guys from Feakle, and they have numbers in the midfield to win the longer ball, and Feakle are in trouble in their puck outs.
They are indeed. 1-7-5 here. They're managing to run the ball out, and it's Keelan Ban off to Con Smith to Ronan O'Connor, and Ronan O'Connor, that looks to be drifting a little bit wide here. Well, it's gone wide, and Ronan O'Connor, but they're trying to change things up, Feakle. They are trying.
Definitely. That was much better. Come out, they were calm on the ball, they used the numbers that they had there on this side of the pitch, and
here comes another boom. It's right down there, but Evan McMahon does well, scrambling back to get a bat in it, and off perfectly to Con Smith. He gives it to Keelan Ban, and again right into the corner here. That's where Oisin O'Connor is, and Oisin doubles back around. He didn't use the option of Shane McGrath. He's going to say, I'm going to get on the scoreboard myself. And he is the first scorer outside of Shane McGrath to get on the scoreboard. An important score for Feakle, and it's always seemed to be that 4 or 5 point time all the time.
Yeah, it does. A lovely movement inside by the two boys, and a lovely ball into space. Great score.
Owen Gilfoyle waited for it, but Adam Hogan didn't, and he nipped in there. He gets it off, and Packy Daly is in a full race here with Colin Gilfoyle. He gets the pull away, and he finds McGrath. And if McGrath can get away here, he's taken down, really. James McInerney. A little bit of a high challenge, and Shane McGrath's going to get the free, and it's the first time in quite a while that Feakle are able to get it back to 3.
Yeah, they have, and we said about their puck outs, but they're after turning Newmarket over now, last couple of puck outs now as well. That's 2 in a row from the Newmarket side, and they started working their own puck out a bit better, so yeah, much better from Feakle.
And while Newmarket were 4 or 5 points ahead, wides maybe wouldn't have counted that much, but when it gets back to maybe 3, suddenly you're looking at 9 wides, and you're saying to yourself, that's the same amount that they had last week.
You are, and then you're also looking in at the wind as well. You're saying, right, we need to keep the scoreboard ticking over, and look, the market have been really good up to this point, and they just need 22 minutes gone here now in the first half.
Feakle would be happy to only have 3 between them, considering the amount of possession and the amount of maybe even half goal chances that they've had for at the other end.
Absolutely.
Well, it is Shane McGrath, an opportunity for him to get his 6th point, and he does. And it means that it is back to 3. There's only that Peter Power goal between them. We're entering the 23rd minute, and this time he doesn't opt for the boomer. He goes short to Liam O'Connor, and he gives it off to Colin Gilfoyle, but he's going to certainly give it Hickory, and he does, and it's right down to the full forward line again on Evan McMahon with another important interception there. Con Smith here with Mikey McInerney. That's Mikey McInerney's hurley that was broken in the middle of that, and here goes Con Smith, how vital he is back in the team here. Gets it off to Adam Hogan. Adam Hogan gives it back to Con Smith, and Con Smith, who missed a lot of the inter-county with a very severe hamstring injury, is dispossessed. Shane Lynch, this would be an important one considering, and he's just about scrambled away. Mikey McInerney still has no hurley. Unfortunately for him, when the ball came back to him, he had no hurley. And where is the hurley boys here? Because
that hurley boy's in trouble.
Because he had about a minute there to get the ball, and how vital might that have been if he got to get that goal chance? They're shouting for the hurleys now. I don't know, did anyone spot it, but here we're up the other end, and there's plenty of action here, and it's Oisin O'Connor that uses his hurley and to put it over the bar and to get his 2nd point, and suddenly that's 3 in a row for Feakle. When there was a goal chance down the other end with no hurley, and Oisin O'Connor, that's brilliant stuff. 3 in a row from Feakle, and it's back to 2.
Yeah, back to 2, and it's that's how good hurling is. You've a goal chance, no hurley. I don't know if he's any good at football, but he give it a go anyway. But look, you can see Feakle have kind of dropped back their lines now because of this long boom ball that we're calling it, and they're starting to turn that ball over now. So maybe Newmarket now need to again change what they're doing for the last 5 minutes.
Fergal O'Brien was alerted by his umpire just to something that happened down the other end of the field, so we're waiting for that puck out from Newmarket, and maybe they could do with the respite because they're after conceding 3 points in a row. Let's see what's going to transpire from this one, because Fergal now is having a deep discussion with his two umpires, and not really sure what was going on. But certainly it's Feakle that had that momentum all of a sudden. They were 5 down. Who is Feakle O'Brien looking for here? He's looking for Mikey McInerney. He might have any Hurley, but he used something. He finally gets a Hurley now, a proper one. But he's going to be spoken to here.
And there's no one going over with him either.
Because there's no one with him, that's not good. Let's see what happens here. Anyway, it's a good time for Newmarket to regroup a small bit. They just lost their way at a vital time there. And 3 scores in the space of as many minutes. It's a yellow card for Mikey McInerney.
Yeah, no, big credit to Feakle as well, though. You know, they were in trouble. You know, they've changed up the way of playing and how they're dealing with their puck outs, and you know that's what you need to do as county champions. Yeah,
Paulie Gilfoyle doesn't go for the boom option, and it's Oisin Donlan that picks it up, and that's the first clean puck out that they have actually won. And he looks for Shane McGrath inevitably. He gets there before Jack Enright, and a beautiful ball back. He turns back again. If he has scores, it can be 4 in a row here. It is, and what a score that is. Oisin Donlan crossfield to Shane McGrath, and that's what Shane McGrath does. That's why he was the most important player for Feakle in their county final win. Bridged 36-year gap last year. They've now got 4 in a row. And the ball is down here where you don't want to hit it to the one man you don't want to hit it is Adam Hogan. And that's going to be a free out regardless. And that's frustrating for Newmarket, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And kind of what Feakle are doing now, they're dropping their 2 half forwards, have dropped really back to cover the space in front of the Newmarket half forwards. So they're making either, if they're going long now, that space is being cut out. So now Newmarket have to rethink now. It's just that chess game that management teams play in trying to cut it to stop the momentum in each team.
And there's a lot of leaders in this Feakle team to be able to solve a lot of problems themselves, and you like that about a team, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, that's, you know, you can only do so much from the sideline. You know, like you're trying to roar messages out, but you know, players need to see these things as well.
Yeah, that free. Oh, it's a hard challenge from Oisin Clune, and it is an opportunity now for Newmarket to end that with 4 in a row for Feakle. The gap back to 1 here as we head towards half time. Can they stop the rot? They haven't scored in 7 minutes. Colin Guilfoyle is certainly going to have a go at this. Liam O'Connor, who was fouled. Colin Guilfoyle, again, won't have any problem with distance. It's just the accuracy, and that looks to be good this time. It is.
Yeah, great strike.
And it's a great strike from him, and it's 2 points between the sides again, and an important score for Newmarket. The sun is starting to come out now. It's in Liam O'Connor's eyes. Now he gets it out to Enda Madden, and Enda Madden this time finds Evan McMahon, and they play it around, and Con Smith doesn't get it. And again, that's back to the early stages when Newmarket were flying. Peter Power now gets it away. He gets it off to Mikey McInerney, who's gone in a deeper role. He managed to find his way through. Oh, and instead of getting a free in, Feakle O'Brien says he took too much out of it. Mikey McInerney isn't in his good books at the moment, but he certainly is in his book because he's written his name in for a yellow card. It's Owen Toohey that's going to take this one.
Yeah, that's a number of times now Newmarket have turned Feakle over inside their own half. Just
3 Newmarket defenders around McGrath, and he still manages to win it for a second anyway. Now, Packy Daly, can he work that ball? He's going to actually work a shot. Can he get it over the bar? It would be a great score.
Yeah,
it is. Score. And Packy Daly becomes the 3rd scorer for Feakle. An important time. They've got 5 of the last 6 points. We're heading towards half-time, and there's only 1 between it. You wouldn't have thought that about 10 minutes ago when Newmarket were seemingly running through Feakle and causing all sorts of problems. This is a short puck out this time for Conor McCarthy. Conor McCarthy raiding down this right wing. Now has a look up. Not the greatest of balls in the world. Con Smith just gets a tap away, but it isn't won cleanly there by Ron O'Connor. He wins it at the second attempt, and now can he find a little bit of space? Well, he certainly gets a pass away, and if Packy Daly here looks to be fouled, and he is, and it's a free in, and it's a chance for an equaliser. And who would have thought that, Ger?
No, absolutely. I think Packy Daly, he's come in there obviously instead of Martin Daly in that role, you know, that physical guy, and he's been really, really good in the last 10 minutes. He's won a few balls. He scored a great point off his back foot, and now he's after winning that free. So no, Packy's been very, very good in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's just been a complete turnaround here. Just in this second quarter, it was all Newmarket. But in the last 5 minutes, it has been all Feakle, and it's an opportunity here. They were 5 behind, and now there is nothing between the teams as we head into the final minute of the opening half. Feakle O'Brien is just checking there to see how many minutes of injury time we're going to have. Kevin Corrie.
Yeah, so just looking here again, Owen, just looking at the way the game is going, Adam Hogan is now the extra man here for Feakle. So they've dropped the man back just to cut out the space, and it's definitely helped Feakle to get back into this game.
But this one's going to go all the way, because look at that from Polygon. Can he score from play? He can rival the reels. Shelley, that ball didn't go wide and just palmed, and it's an opportunity. And Peter Power gets it across, but Killian Ban with a huge, big interception there. 2 minutes of additional time is called, but it's Owen Hayes. Can he put a little bit of daylight between the sides? Newmarket are going to need a bit of a lead at half time. That looks to be wide. Oh no, that's an awful miss at this time, and it means that the wide count has now gone to double figures. 2 minutes of additional time, which is only seconds into at the moment, and it's an opportunity. Can Newmarket take a lead into the half? Haven't had a strong breeze at their back, or will Feakle complete a complete turnaround? They've scored 6 of the last 7 points. Here goes Liam O'Connor. And Liam hits it right down there. He's looking for Packy Daly, and that ball falls perfectly for Oisin Clune. And Oisin Clune, who is he going to look for? McGrath. McGrath doesn't this time control it completely, and it's Jack Enright that has the ball. He's going to win a free out and an important free, and breaking that Feakle momentum.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Feakle will be absolutely thrilled now to, as you say, get the last six scores out of the last 7 scores. They've really got themselves back into the game, and just going in nearly 31 minutes gone, they'll be delighted with where the game has come to this stage.
Yeah, well, Colin Gilfoyle, let's see how strong this breeze is, because he's taken this one nearly at his own 20-metre line, but he's gone crossfield option. That's going to be a line ball, I'd say.
There's nobody ready for that.
I'm not sure. He finds touch here at the far side.
That's
not
a 40-20,
sure,
is it?
Not really sure what was on his head. And James Carrick looks to be the same, because he had to take off the P cap there for a second and itch his head. Scratch it as to one. What the hell was that? But anyway, here goes Adam Hogan. He's got in the man behind him, but he's going to look to go perhaps forward here. We're into the last 20 seconds of the opening half. Is this the last play and an opportunity for a team to get maybe a little bit of an edge at half time? It's Adam Hogan that has that ball. Mikey McInerney challenged him. He gets the ball off to Con Smith, and that's off to Oisin O'Connor. He's already got 2 points. He's got the ball perfectly in his hands. He's a long way from goals, but he gets it off to his brother Ronan. Ronan, he hasn't got on the scoreboard yet, and he's not going to this stage, because that just goes to the left and wide. That probably is the last action of the half. It's a 4th wide for Feakle. Here we go, though. There's going to be another play, because Conor McCarthy gives it back to Polly Gilfoyle, and again he goes for the Reece Shelley special. He's going for the score. It's going to go right in there. Peter Powers is swinging it, but it just goes harmlessly wide. That is the last action of the half, and it means an 11th wide for Newmarket, and it's at half time. It's 1-8 to 11 points. A stalemate here at half time. You wouldn't have seen that, because by the 20th minute it was 1-7 to 5, and what a finish to the half for Feakle, and a very, very important finish.
Yeah, like the first 20 minutes of Mark were really good. They had Feakle in awful trouble with their own puck outs, both short and long, turned them over for the goal. But in the last 10 minutes, I think Feakle had changed how they were playing. They dropped Adam Hogan as a spare defender for that long ball that Newmarket obviously have been using, and was working early in the first half. But look, Feakle have really turned that over now, and have been really, really good in the last 10 minutes.
A couple of big goal chances there for Newmarket while they were on top, that you're just thinking, whatever about the wides, and I know 11 wides is a lot, considering that you've only scored 9 scores, but like at the same time, those goal chances, and particularly the one for John Felly where he burst through there and just hit it into the ground, really, which was a kind of an ease for Liam O'Connor.
Yeah, I think if you're in the Newmarket sport, you're probably pretty frustrated in the last 10 minutes, because both Owen Hayes and Peter Power, they look really dangerous when the ball is played into space, and they've opened up Feakle numerous times in that first half, but it's just that supply of ball has completely drained from either the long puck out or the long ball from inside their own half that, look, hasn't worked in the last 10 minutes, and maybe they need to turn around and see if they can get those boys on the ball more.
Well, the two management teams are down here having a little conflab before they go in to talk to the players. We're going to have a cup of tea here as well, just to take a breath here at half time, and because it's stalemate at the moment. It's 11 points for Feakle. It's 1-8 to Newmarket in this Group 3 game. Have a look back at the highlights of that opening half, and join us again for the second half.
Pepper's Bar, pub and restaurant in the village of Feakle, County Clare. Traditional music Wednesday and Sunday nights. Phone 061 924 322. Feakle Gas and Plumbing Limited, the Old Creamery, Feakle, County Clare. Telephone 061 65 0001. Best to look to Feakle in this year's county championship.
It's just exactly what Éanna Crimmins can bring, and how much of a loss he was the last time. This time it's James McInerney, and that is a score. It's the opening score of the game. It's a perfect ball for Peter Power. And Peter Power, he goes around O'Connor. He's been held anyway. Oh, and it's in the net. It's in the net, and Newmarket. Here is Shane McGrath. He has a turn. He puts it right over the bar, and it's their opening score. And that's a perfect response. Light here. What can Owen Hayes do? He's going to certainly take on him. He has a shot. It's over the bar, and that's more like it from Newmarket. Through to the work of Mikey McInerney, who dispossessed Hogan in that series. And here goes McGrath. He lifts and strikes. And Éanna Crimmins can cut inside here. And again they've up. Oh, and it's a perfect point for Éanna Crimmins. That is what you call it. Scored one this one. Just Power doesn't make the most of it. And Peter Power just got the goal. Can he get a point as well? It's a great score. Great work from Owen Hayes. Plenty of action here, and it's Oisin O'Connor that uses his hurling and to put it over the bar. It could be 4 in a row here. It You're welcome back here to Zimmer Park Keysog for the second half. Just after watching the young talent from Newmarket and from Feakle for the Feakle Killanena for the next phase, and now we're waiting for the second half, which has so much options after what was an enthralling second. And we're just, Newmarket are back on the field here. Just take you to the scores there from that opening half, because Shane McGrath had 8 points to his name for Feakle, 5 of those coming from frees. Oisin O'Connor with 2 and Packy Daly with a single point. And on the Newmarket side, it was Peter Power that got 1-1. Ian Cribbins got 3 points, 1 of those from a free, and then you had a point each from James McInerney, Owen Hayes, John Fehley and Colin Guilfoyle free. We're just looking around here for the second half. Doesn't seem to be any changes there on the Newmarket side, at least. It's going to be it looks to be the same crew again here, and here come Feakle, and we'll see if there's any changes here. Don't think so. It's the same crew again, and they'll be the one taking a little bit of momentum here, because there is, as we mentioned already in that first half, a strong breeze at their back now for the second half.
Yeah, there is, and look, it was pretty obvious what Newmarket's tactic was to go long and fast inside to the inside line. That worked for a while, but now against this breeze, the ball is going to hold up a bit more, so look, it'll be interesting to see if there's a change in tactical preference for Newmarket in this second half, because Feakle were on top towards the end of that first half.
Yeah, and we're ready to go here. Feakle Brian around to throw in, and it's another scramble. There was a free straight away for Feakle in that opening half. Feakle had the ball. It's a bit of a scrap here, just around the halfway line. Who is going to get clean possession of it? It's a lot at stake considering the size, our level. As Liam O'Connor picks it up, gives that to James McInerney. He got the first score of the game in the opening half. And look at that. It's Owen Guilfoyle. Oh, it was a great idea to play it to Ian Crimmins on the right, but just overhit, and the ball managed to scramble over the line. And it's a line ball for Feakle here. And a bit of a debate is going to take it, but it looks like it's Owen Toohey. And see anything tactically different in the second half?
No, not at the moment. I think Feakle would have finished with an extra man. Hogan would have been the spare man, but he's marking now. I think 15v15, and yeah, the game's in the balance.
Is indeed Owen Toohey, not the greatest of line balls considering it went out for a Newmarket one there. I don't know if he's going to get the call again to do it. But Kevin Corey says we'll let, looks like Niall O'Connor take it this time around. Frank Mee is the steward over the far side that's holding that barrier together, and fair play to him for holding that one up. Scoil will be thankful to him. It's a beautiful ball inside from Niall O'Connor, and it might fall all the way through to Owen Hayes. Oh, but that's good defending from Adam Hogan, and he shields the ball as well. Not enough for the ball to be scrambled clear. This surely Feakle O'Brien's going to have to do something about this, even though it was Owen Hayes that came out with the ball. Feakle says, look, there's not a lot I can do here. Probably going to throw it in, you'd imagine.
Yeah, and that is a switch that Feakle have done, is put Adam Hogan on Owen Hayes. Owen Hayes was really, really sharp in that first half, and obviously see him as a danger man.
Well, he certainly was. And the ball is down, and it's Paddy McMahon that does get the ball off. It looks like it's John Fehley, but it's Paddy McMahon again. He's going for the rugby. He looks like he's going to go for a try there, trying to barge his way through. Oh, but it's going to be a free in. He says Con Smith took too much out of the ball, and that psychologically is a good early boost for Newmarket, and it's a chance for them to go back into the lead. And Ian Crimmins has been taking the free so far, so you'd imagine he's going to take it in a good little scramble there. It to start
was,
off
yeah.
with.
Newmarket will be happy with that. They've kind of dogged out the last couple of rucks, and they've won them. And as you said, Paddy went head first in there for a ruck, and you know what, they won. And look, you wonder what the referees how going to. He pulled earlier on in the first half for steps, and you wonder, right, is this going to be a trend that comes with him? And he's just pulled Feakle again there. So it'll be interesting to see if he continues this trend with the steps.
Well, the thing is that Feakle have never led in this game so far, and that trend has continued now because Ian Crimmins has managed to put the Newmarket slightly ahead again and intercepted the puck out straight away. And again, no, it's Newmarket have the ball, but they are dispossessed this time. And it's Oisin Clune. Can he find a little bit of space here? It seems to be very, very congested considering the confines of Cusick Park. It's going to be a free, and it's looks like it's going to be Packy Daly that wins that one, an important one for Feakle this time around, and Shane McGrath to have his first shot at the post with the wind at his back, and just about 40 metres in, but right tight to the sideline, so not a gimme by any means, even for Shane McGrath.
Not, and you're dead right on. It's like as if Cusick Park is after being put into a 20 by 20 box with players at times, that it's massive field, when you use it right. But at the moment, it just seems that there's 4, 5, 6 bodies around the ball every single time.
Yeah, well, there's going to be the first 5 games here in Zimmer Biomet Park Isog over the weekend. What a feast of hurling we have, and really spread out as well. Means that you could probably get to every game really, and that one has gone wide, just as the first one did in the first half for Shane McGrath. This one has gone wide, and it's a first of the second half for Feakle, and quickly underway with Conor McCarthy. Some under more pressure, took a lot of steps there as well. Yeah. He did, and it's going to be another free in, and he is consistent with that over carry.
It was interesting, because once you start doing that, you have got to carry it on. There's no point leaving on, but that was definitely steps. He had 4, 5, 6 steps taken by the time he came into contact, and definitely free.
Yeah, well, it's a chance this time for Shane McGrath. I like the way Jack Henry, his man marker, went out with him, even though he knew he was going to take the free. Just a little stamp, mark his ground.
A quick whisper, you missed the last one, Shane.
Yeah, just remind him. Well, this is a much more favourable angle for Shane McGrath to try and score his 9th point of this tie. He does do that, hits his 6th free as well, and the sides are back level again. It's 12 points for Feakle. It's 1-9 for Newmarket. Let's see how far the puck out goes against the conditions, and there's a big difference there, but he does get it near enough to 50 metres out, and it's Owen Guilfoyle. What a win he makes. A nice clean break, and can they go back into lead again? They can go even further here, because Shane Lynch is right through. He goes for the save. Oh, what a save, and he tips it away, and what a crucial save at a crucial time. Brilliant stuff, Ger.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It was probably one of the first clean balls. It was one in the air from a puck out. Turn, showed pace at the heart of the Feakle defence. Brilliant run off the shoulder and a fantastic shot. Maybe could have gone another 4 or 5 steps, but low ball, so the goalkeeper's right, down low. Yeah, really good save.
Yeah, and you have to admire the bravery as well of Shane Lynch to actually go for that. And Mark Delaney is coming in here as a sub for Conor McCarthy here at the start of the second half, so a big change there.
Yeah, Newmarket have got hay all game by running at Feakle. That's the 4th, 5th time they've really gone inside and had a goal opportunity. So, unfortunately for them, they've only taken one. Well,
what a fantastic save to make on your day, but he also made a save from his other midfielder, John Felly, in that opening half. Yeah. But in the meantime, Ian Crimmins does score the 65, and it means that it's now 1-10, and Newmarket just inch back in front. So at least they got something out of that attack. That ball looks like it's going out over the line, and it's going to be a Newmarket line ball there. The intention was to hit it to the captain, Oisin Donlan. Oh, but they don't make the most of that. Oh, or maybe they do. Oh, there's a bit of confusion there, and it's Owen Guilfoyle that picks up possession again. He's had a great start to the second half. Can he pick it up with a score? He does.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh, interception there and score from 60 metres, and suddenly the gap is out to 2.
Yeah, Newmarket needed somebody to take control and start winning their own ball, and Guilfoyle's been absolutely excellent at the start of this second half.
Yeah, it's a perfect one. They've got 3 of the first 4 points of this second half, despite playing into the conditions here. So a great start for them. That ball just zips all the way through, and it's Colin Guilfoyle, his brother, that picks up the ball, the eldest of the 3 Guilfoyle brothers that are on this team. That's a great ball across. It's going to be from Liam O'Connor, and he's looking for Peter Power. He doesn't get him though, because Adam Hogan is stretching the legs here. He's got a man outside him in Owen Toohey. And what can he do here? He's going to go for his own score. That's not going to make it for definite. And it's gone wide. And another little psychological boost here for Newmarket at the start of this second half. They've started with a little bit of determination here, haven't they, John?
Yeah, they have. And it was excellent work rate from Newmarket. Never give up Hogan down the sideline. Kept chasing, stayed on the hook, and got a really good hook on the strike.
Oh, it was a great idea for John Felly, but it just overhit him and picked up by Oisin Donlan, and he gives it off to McGrath. There's normally only one result from this stage, but that has gone wide, and again the wides are piling up.
He showed beautiful feet to turn, and as to say, he turned in the post box, but yeah, unfortunately off his left, he just hit that wide.
Yeah, didn't have the stamp, unfortunately, to go with it, because the delivery was good, but just didn't have it. And it's a third wide for Feakle to start second half. And maybe there was a bit of a swirling breeze. Maybe it isn't as straightforward as you think. Ball straight out to Paddy McMahon. Can he do something else? But the rugby tackle one this time he doesn't. And it falls straight to Stephen Conway. Can he score? That looks to be wide as well. And it is. It's a 4th wide for Feakle. And what Newmarket did in the first half, it looks like Feakle are repeating that as well. He had time to take it on, opted to go, and now it's a short puck out for Mark Delaney to have his first clean possession. Oh, that's going to go out over the line, but who hit it out over the line? And Owen O'Leary said that your market man touched it last. It's going to be a Feakle line ball. And just as Newmarket did to Feakle in the first half, it's Feakle that are pressurising those short puckouts.
Yeah, they've gone short a few times now, and they've got turned over. They don't seem comfortable to come out and be able to work that ball up through the lines. So something probably Feakle will continue to leave him do.
Shane Clune goes crossfield. He's looking for Ronan O'Connor, but it's a good foot race with Shane Lynch, who beats him to it. And Shane Lynch picks up the ball. He had that goal chance only a few minutes ago. He's after winning a free here as well, and he's got a little bit of a hug from Ronan O'Connor as well. He says, well done on winning that free. I'm sure that's what he said anyway.
Yeah, that was just a foot race. Won the ball, turned. This will help Newmarket against this wind anytime now. With the scoreboard the way it is, they want to slow it down every time they can get a chance. And I suppose the man that we need to keep getting the ball down to is Guilfoyle. He started the second half really well, and they need to keep him in the game.
Owen McGann is after coming on for Feakle here. The changes are being made. He's going to come on for Enda Noonan. And it's Sean Arthur that's coming on here, who got 2 points in that opening round against Éire Óg. He's coming on for Mikey McInerney. So the changes continue to come here for Feakle and Newmarket. 2:20s are on for only 9 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, 2 young players coming on. Shawnee, fantastic talent. Needs ball in space.
Here we go. It's a ball right down there by Con Smith with a big win there, and he gets it off to his captain, Oisin Donlan, who normally plays a little bit further up the field than that, but he's all hands to the pump here at the moment because Feakle are chasing this game, the county champions. It's James McInerney that gets it. Oh, he had a clever win for free there. That's experience for you, Jar.
Yeah, it is just a hard ball, and just look, when you're that size, it's grand to turn around and take him on the inside, and he got the free. So again, this allows the market to slow the game down. The physio comes in, they can get set for puck outs. Just frustrate Feakle.
Yeah, Feakle had a brilliant finish to the first half against the conditions, but haven't exactly started that brilliantly with the wind at their back. Even though they've had shots, they've had 4 wide so far, and now it looks like Stephen Conway is going to go into the book here, something that Owen O'Leary pointed out.
Yeah, when you look at it, Owen, learnings from round one, you're always trying to take them, and Newmarket, they would have looked at their own game and would have seen that they conceded 2 early goals in the second half. They really would have said, right, let's attack the first 5-10 minutes of this second half, try and get on top of a few scores. And in fairness, they've learned from that first day out against Éire Óg, and they've come out really, really well in the second half.
Here we go. It's Colin Guilfoyle. It's from his own 65.
Strike.
It's a superb strike and a superb score. And now suddenly, we're 10 minutes in, we're at the 2/3 mark, and there's 3 points in the difference again, and it's Newmarket that have gone out to a 3-point lead. Who would have thought that at half time? But it's Feakle that have had a stuttering start to the second half, and here go Newmarket again, and it's Liam O'Connor. Oh, and again it's pulled for over carrying.
Yeah, he was hanging off him, was he?
Yeah. Well, he certainly pulled a few of those for over carrying, so he's consistent in that regard. And
they have, but in fairness to Newmarket, they're winning all the hard balls at the moment on. They're winning the 50-50s, 60-40s right now, and it's something Feakle need to do. They need to win the hard ball, especially off long deliveries and ruck balls. That's Newmarket are on top in that area.
Yeah, I suppose they won't panic. They didn't do so in the first half when they were 5 down. So let's see what Shane McGrath can do. He missed one from a similar kind of a range in the opening minutes, but doesn't do so this time around. Much more accurate. Shane McGrath gets his second of the second half, and Feakle's second of the second half to cut the deficit down to 2, 42 minutes in. Let's see what Paddy Guilfoyle can do with this one. He hits it right down there. He's looking for John Fairley. Ball breaks inside. It breaks perfectly for Killian Ban. And Killian Ban is not going to find that ball kind of slips through. And again, it's Shane Lynch who's getting back there. Showing plenty of stamina there now. And it's Liam O'Connor. He's not blessed with options here. He's going to have to go a little bit further. And he keeps going. And it's a good ball off to John Felly. They're working. They're a bit patient on the ball. And here goes Mark Delaney. The substitute is on. He's pulled back. And it's a free for Newmarket. And a superb win. And it's an opportunity to push it right back out to 3 again. A good patient play there because they're under a little bit of pressure there, Joe.
No, it was, and Feakle had got a lot of players around the ball, and in fairness, they had the runners off the shoulder. A couple of pop passes got them out of trouble, and I suppose this is the 4th or 5th free that Newmarket have got in this area of the pitch, and that's kind of killing any momentum that Feakle are trying to get. It's stopping and slowing the game down, which is suiting Newmarket.
Yeah, Stephen Conway, who had been injured and just came on as a sub in that opening game, has come in as a starting one now, and looks to have a small bit of a leg injury here as well. So whether that's cramp or just a calf injury, he's going to be down for a couple of seconds here before Ian Crimmins can take this free 65 metres out. He scored a 65 from almost the exact same position, so he certainly has the range and accuracy. Now Shane Lynchhoff gives him an option, but I don't think he's going to go for that. He's going to go direct here because this is an opportunity to put a goal between the sides again. He does take it, and what a great score it is, and it's Newmarket 113, Feakle 13 points, and Newmarket continue to pepper that scoreboard. Ball quickly out to Oisin Clune, a great pick-up between two Newmarket defenders, and that's a great ball down into the corner.
Can't see it.
He can't see it. Nobody has an idea where it is. Oh, McGann didn't know where it was, and here goes Paddy McMahon, and Paddy McMahon down that right wing. And again, Con Smith coming up with a big catch at a big time. Can he get the ball away? It doesn't. I don't know. Can't blame the sun for that one because the sun wasn't in his eyes. And Jack Enright gives it off to Sean Arthur. It's his first shot at the post. It's a low trajectory and it's easy stuff for Liam O'Connor. He gives the pass off to Adam Hogan, who's going to stretch the legs. He's going to be followed all the way by Peter Power. Let's see what's going to transpire here. Peter Power has lost the hurley. We know what happened to Newmarket the last time that happened. Oh, that's a great interception from McMahon. McMahon just gets it out for a line ball. And it looks like there's nearly double cover on Shane McGrath, and you wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, there is, but at this stage of the game, when small wins like that are key. Like Hogan is such an inspiration for Feakle to go drive up the pitch and get the ball inside. But in fairness to the market, they're chasing well, they're hooking, they're blocking, they're getting tackles in. Oisin
Donlan took the line ball quick to McGrath. Got the ball back and now finds Conway. Conway was on the ground a couple of minutes ago. And now he's the ball inside. Here's an opportunity. It's for Owen McGann, the substitute. It's a brilliant goal. And what a tonic it is for Newmarket, or for Feakle at the perfect time. The county champions are level. And what a score that was. An intricate move, you'd have to say. And just came from a simple line ball, Ger.
Yeah, it did. A beautiful diagonal ball outside Stephen Conway. He turned, the defender got caught on the wrong side, took him on inside, and you were there going, is he going to give the pass because McGann was inside? Beautiful, and again, a nice composed finish, just like in the first half by Newmarket.
Well, Stephen Conway inside to McGann, and McGann, he had probably had too much time. He had to control it first and then flick it to the net. Yeah. But what an impact the substitute has made, an inspired one from Ger Conway now as it looks. Yeah. And
that's what you're always hoping, that the boys that come in will just come in and do a job and hopefully turn the momentum of the game, and that's a huge score for Feakle. Gets them right back in this game.
Yeah, in the first half they weren't playing well. They went 5 points down. The second half they didn't start that well. They were 3 points down, but they're not. They're county champions for a reason. They've certainly got determination, that never say die spirit, and let's see what they can do from here. They're inspired by that goal, and here goes on Toohey. He misses on the first tackle, and it's Shane Lynch that picks it up. There's probably a gap there where on Toohey's out of space, and it's the first opportunity of Owen Hayes from the second half. He gets it off to James McInerney. McInerney opens the shoulders. He's going to go right into the corner here to Owen Guilfoyle, and he's not going to win that. It's going to go right over for a line ball. It's a bit of a volley blow for Newmarket, or they went 5 points up in that first half and were reeled back in, and then that goal is a bit of a sucker punch, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. And Newmarket again, as you said, they started really well second half. Feakle, that goal has just changed the momentum, and I suppose Newmarket now have brought Owen Hayes out a small bit to try and get him on the ball. He's a guy that makes him tick, but no, look, that was actually the correct ball, the switch play there, but just overhit it.
Yeah, it was the perfect score at the perfect time. Just entering the last quarter, we just had a substitute for Newmarket as well. It's Stephen Casey has come on for John Fehley. So what can happen here? We're level once more. It was level at half time. And as we go down the final straight, it's level again. It's another crossfield ball, and it's another one that's slightly overhit, and it's going to be for Owen Toohey. If he can put this over, it would put Feakle into the lead for the very first time. He's going to Hawkeye, is he? He's not sure. He's not sure, Ted.
Linesman surely on the far side will have an idea. Be interesting, but no, they don't.
Oh my God! At a crucial time, As a wise official once said, often right, often wrong, but you want to be certain when you're in positions like that.
You do, and I always find this funny where the guy on the right, who obviously hasn't a clue altogether, who he's over telling him whether it was a point or not. So
yeah,
it'd be interesting. This is a big call.
It's a big call because, as I mentioned, Feakle have not led in this game so far. It has been Newmarket that have set the pace throughout. So if that was to change now with this score, and whatever happens here is going to be a psychological boost for somebody, it's given as a point. Owen Toohey has put Feakle into the lead for the first time, and we're just coming up towards the 49 minutes, and what a crucial score that could be. And the confab there just I don't know how they came to the decision that it was a point, but anyway, we play on. And
you kind of know the reaction of the players. When they went over, there was no, there was no bad reaction.
Adam Hogan to Ronan O'Connor. Ronan O'Connor looks to be a foul there. Ronan O'Connor as he was coming out, and you can see he got a little tap in the elbow. That was well spotted by Feakle O'Brien. It's going to be a free, and it's an opportunity for Feakle to go 2 ahead. And again, as we said before, Newmarket were flying the start of the second half, and suddenly they could find themselves 2 points behind.
Yeah, you can feel the momentum has changed now. Feakle have got on the game, and now it's their turn to slow the game down. Newmarket was in control of the scoreboard and the time clock, and now it's suddenly changed over with Feakle up by a point.
Yeah, a little bit of attention needed for Ronan O'Connor on that elbow. Got a little bit of a tap, but Feakle are going to make a substitution in the meanwhile, and it's going to be Evan McMahon that's going to come off, and Ray Ban is coming on. Ray Ban certainly isn't going to go into the full back line, that's for certain. But they're going to push players back now, you'd imagine. And there's going to be a substitute.
I think Patrick Daly's going to go back.
A substitute for Newmarket as well, and Shawnee O'Connor's coming on, another of the O'Connor brothers. And it's James McInerney that's going to come off here.
Yeah, Ronan Connor's gone back there into the backs just as the switch there.
Well, meanwhile, it's Shane McGrath. He's from his own 65. This time it goes wide, and the umpire is certain, and that's the most important thing. It's a 5th wide for Feakle, but they are a point ahead. The puck out is short to Mark Delaney. Mark Delaney looks up. Does he see? That's a good, clever little flick by Owen Hayes, but it's Killian Ban that picks up possession. He has a kind of an unusual hand pass that is intercepted by Owen Hayes. He almost made it through the last defender, but Enda Madden, that's superb defending from him. And it's Oisin Donlan that gets the ball away. Oisin Donlan has been playing a very deep role that he normally plays at wing forward. And now it's Jack Enright wins an important free from Stephen Conway, and it's an opportunity for Newmarket to get back on top. But what a tantalising finish is going to be to this game.
Yeah, it was great pressure by Owen Hayes on the ball there. Good composed defending, and look, it was just a long ball, but it was man on man now inside. There's no sweepers. If you can hit ball into space, it's usually a forwards ball. But it was really good defending by Newmarket.
Colin Gilfoyle, he's just come to his own 65. He gives a lot of power, but that's not going to reach it. But it's going to reach Peter Power. It does it as much as Éanna Crimmins, he gets it off, and that looked to be true. But anyway, it's pulled back for the free. But it was for a second there was an opportunity for a goal for Newmarket that just didn't come to pass. But a great win there from Éanna Crimmins. He's going to take this free, and he's going to bring the game level. And what drama we're in for. We're in for a real big crescendo here, Jar.
Yeah, it is. And again, it's the small things now that count. Is just who's going to win a clean ball or a dirty ruck, in the next 10 minutes. It's just level game, and it's who's going to want it more in the next few minutes.
Yeah, and the sides are level for the 4th time. 1:14 apiece. 52 minutes on the clock. Anyone's game here, and what an important one it would be, because neither have got a win so far. So whoever comes out on top, it'll be a big, big moment. And what a win that was. Oh, it's a superb score from Owen McGann. He just got the goal a couple of seconds ago. What a contribution he has made. What a fantastic one for him.
Yeah, fantastic catch. One clean ball turned off his left. Feakle want to get McGrath in the game as well now. Has been pretty non-existent in the second half outside the freeze.
Yeah, here's Owen Hayes. Adam Hogan with making sure that he's keeping good tabs on him. The ball is scrapping around there. It's Paddy McMahon gets the ball away here. Oh no, and Hayes trying to get the ball through. It's for Shawnee O'Connor, and again it's a bit scrappy over on that sideline. Nobody winning any clean possession. Finally, it looks like Owen Toohey. He gets a booming clearance down here. It's going to beat Packy Daly and Mark Delaney, but it doesn't beat Oisin O'Connor. And is there a runner on side? He doesn't care about the runners, but is it going to go over the bar? More importantly, it's his third point of this contest, and it's an important one because it puts Feakle into the lead, and in a 2-point lead, I must say, for the first time in this game. We're coming up to the 54th minute, a crucial time to take into the lead here. Paulie Guilfoyle, that's a hanging one. It's normally a backs ball. What can a forward do? Oh, Guilfoyle with another brilliant catch. If he can score this, that's a powerful score for him. That's a superb, and that's his second big win of a puck out in the second half, and it results in another score, and now only one between the teams.
You know, when you have a guy like that to start to win clean ball, you just feed him, keep hitting him the ball, and he'll keep winning it. He seems in that mood.
Oh, that's a great touch from Stephen Casey. He gets it down, and Guilfoyle's at the other side of the field now. But again, he's able to move. He's got to solo. Oh, but he just was in two minds of what he was going to do with it and didn't do anything really. Unfortunate for him. Rowan O'Connor picks up, and here's McGann, the man of the moment. He doesn't win a clean leader, and it's Colin Guilfoyle. Can Colin Guilfoyle get it away? He's half blocked down, but does get the ball away to Jack Enright. Jack Enright has a little look. He finds Shawnee O'Connor plays it down to the right corner. That's where Peter Power is. Can Peter Power get an equaliser? No, because what an important block there was from Adam Hogan at the time. It's still a little bit scrappy. Paulie McMahon gets it away to Peter Power. It's a hanger. Oh, it just goes wide. Oh, that's so unlucky.
These chances are massive here, you know, when you get a chance for 35, 40 yards out, you know, they need to be taken.
And amazingly, for a team that had 11 first half wides, that's their first of the second half. Just shows that the radar has been honed up, but that one is going to go straight over the line there from the puck out from Liam O'Connor. He was looking for Stephen Conway, didn't find him though, and it's an opportunity for Newmarket here to reset. It's 116 to 115. The county champions are only 1 point ahead of last year's Clare Cup champions. It's a really, really important game. Feakle drew their first game against Wolf Tones, but Newmarket on the wrong side of an 8-point defeat to Éire Óg, and it looks like another Power is coming onto the field, and Peter Power's younger brother Mikey, who has been dogged by injuries in the last couple of years after being with the minors. And here we go, it's Oisin Clune. He finds McGann. McGann's on fire. He didn't even look there, and he scores. He can do no wrong here. Wow, what an impact he has done. 1-2 from the bench.
Yeah, he's been fantastic, and they've given him lovely ball as well, Owen. You know, ball right in front of him that he can come out onto. He has the legs on his marker as well, and look, he's very efficient in his scoring. So he's 1-2 scored now, as far as I know.
Mikey Power comes on for Paulie McMahon, and he is a noted scorer, but that puck out's gone straight to Oisin O'Connor, and if that one goes over, that's a big psychological boost for Feakle, and it's a 4th point for Oisin O'Connor. A really, really poor score for Newmarket to give away. There are now 3 points between the teams, but it's Feakle that have that lead as we enter the final minutes of this tie, and that's a big score, Ger.
Yeah, massive score. But Newmarket go through a good free. But to be honest, that's a really hard puck out to hit a wing back against the wind over a deep line corner forward. When you have a forward like Guilfoyle that's after winning 2 or 3 clean ball, just hit the ball down to him. Give him the chance to win it. And
your brother. that makes it even worse.
Yeah.
He'll be hearing about that when he gets home, which is worse.
Why'd you give me the ball?
Ian Crimmins, this is an important one now for Newmarket because they just can't afford to let this game slip away from him. They do get it, and he has been a very, very good free taker. There's only 2 points between the sides. There's 3 minutes remaining here. Fergal O'Brien looks like he's coming with intent, and Feakle Donlan, who has a cruciate injury, made his way onto the field a few times. He's been warned one time, and Fergal says no more warnings, a yellow card for him. So, Liam O'Connor, the restart has gone right down the middle, and it's going towards Stephen Conway, and what a catch that was, and look at a perfect ball, an offload for Shane McGrath. This is textbook Feakle stuff, and it's his textbook score from Shane McGrath, and it's a simple game, Joe, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly who he wanted to be coming off the shoulder. McGrath, he's come out from the inside. Bertie's been in most of the game, and now he'll be the runner that'll come off shoulders all for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's Newmarket won't panic though. They're only a goal behind here. Mark Delaney gets that short puck out. Doesn't have the greatest clearance to Niall O'Connor, but he makes the most of it. Now he's found a bit of space here because he's after getting away from Oisin O'Connor. He gets it off to Owen Hayes, and Owen Hayes is a long way from goal, but he certainly has the pegs to do so, and he gets that ball inside. He's looking for Mikey Power. Mikey Power's first contribution. Oh, he doesn't quite get the ball into his hand in the first strings, but he's gonna. Oh, it's half blocked. Where this could go anywhere now here, and it's an important one. Oh, the ball has scrambled back. And it's put right over the bar by Mikey Power. He does so at the second attempt, and it's a first senior score for Mikey Power. And at an important time because we're coming up towards about 90 seconds of normal time remaining. There's 2 points between the sides. Owen Toohey gets the puck out from Liam O'Connor. He puts it right down into the mix. Look where Owen McGann is. But it's Mark Delaney that stays firm under the ball. Niall O'Connor has it. And now, can Newmarket lower the deficit even further? It's Owen Hayes. Owen Hayes has a look at the post. This would be a crucial score. No! Oh, Liam O'Connor using maybe even the post as well. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Adam Hogan gets it away here. Enda Madden finds Ronan O'Connor. Ronan O'Connor finds Shane McGrath. And if you want an outlet, there's no better outlet in the game. He's 65 metres out. That's probably going to go to the left and wide. It is. It's as good as a score for Feakle at this stage. We're into the final minute.
It is, and this Newmarket's getting years on the line now. You know, they've possibly 5 minutes now, including 2 minutes of main time and possibly 2-3 minutes of injury, and you know they really need to go and possibly go for goal. 2 points down, keep the scoreboard ticking over if they can.
Yeah, Gary Guilfoyle is after entering the fray here, and he's coming on for Packy Daly, who had a brilliant first half, it must be said. We're now hitting the 60-minute mark, and we're just waiting for Neil O'Brien to suggest. It looks like he's saying 3 minutes of injury time, but we'll wait for the official confirmation of that. It's a brilliant bat from Owen Toohey. He gets it down to Gary Guilfoyle. There is the confirmation of 3 minutes, and it's Colin Guilfoyle that picks up. It's cousins against cousins here. It's that much is important. Your championship lives are on the line. Oh, and that's gone out, and it's unfortunate. He's suggesting it's Owen Hayes, and even Owen Hayes gave the ball away. Owen O'Leary wasn't too sure about it. No, it definitely was
Yes. I don't know how it could be a market ball.
Yeah. Oh.
They're bringing it down. They're giving it free.
That could be a big moment because that didn't look to be a Newmarket.
I think he came out with the ball. He won the ball clean. He was pulled, so he was playing the advantage.
Well, 3 minutes, and one of those is just elapsed. So 2 minutes here for Newmarket to save their lives. Last year at the final group stage, they managed to eke out a draw with Six Mile Bridge, but it wasn't enough to put them through. They haven't any point on the board this time around. It's Oisin Clune on the ball. What a great disposition. Owen Guilfoyle, who's had a great second half, and he gets it off to Peter Power. He doesn't catch it at the first attempt, but he managed to get a second, and he's surrounded by a load of players. He gets it off to Éanna Crimmins. Éanna Crimmins is held up, and it was a great tackle. First of all, he's under an immense amount of pressure. Can he get the ball away? No. First time, Shane Lynch, they just take a point here because there's plenty of time, but it managed to go wide. And
crazy from the market. Just take your score and you know get it to a 1 point game. In fairness to the Feakle, though, they got numbers around the ball, 5-6 guys, and managed to stop the shot.
Perhaps Newmarket's thinking is that maybe a draw isn't good enough for him here, but he would keep him in the championship. There's no doubt about it. But look. They'll take anything at this stage, you'd imagine. That ball's gone down, but it managed to go over the line again. And
that's okay now, though. You know, this will slow the game down. You know, I suppose the other 2 puckouts probably the manager giving out, but that's a nice. It'll take a bit of time off the clock, and it also allows Feakle now to reset into a plus one.
Yeah. Stephen Casey, here we go. Stephen Casey managed to get the ball to Shane Lynch, who just had that wide a couple of seconds ago. He offloads that ball to Shawnee Arthur. Shawnee Arthur's half blocked by Owen Toohey. He's gone up in the air. And Gary Guilfoyle lets it out over the line here. And Shawnee O'Connor places the ball for Sean Arthur. We're into the final 30 seconds of this allocated 3 minutes. Now.
Oh, runner's coming.
Yeah, Jack Enright leaves it off to Mac.
Wide. My God.
Oh, my goodness. Would you believe that? I thought it was rattling the net. It actually just shaved the post and went wide. Oh, Lord.
It was a fantastic inside run, and he hit it from about 22 yards out towards the top corner. I think we all thought it was going in, and just shaved the post.
Well, certainly, Ger Conway, his life flashed before his eyes there as the county champions look to be in immense danger. But in the meanwhile, Owen McGuinness has come on the field for Roisin Clune, where the 3 minutes that he announced have elapsed. But there is going to be one more play here. Owen Hayes coming that tantalizingly close to snatching all 2 points here. Oh, that's not a time to miss the ball. Now, Niall O'Connor gets it off. It's a last chance saloon here. Jack Enright off to Owen Hayes. Owen Hayes just had that superb goal chance. He's got the head down. He's now going to try and pass it across. Oh, it's not cleanly won. Oh, look who's back there. Shane McGrath. Shane McGrath wins it. Probably fitting that he does. And the county champions survive. They got a point in the opening round. They're after getting all 2 here. And what a crucial win and at a crucial time. That's a brilliant win for Feakle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a huge win. You know, going in, there's massive pressure on them as county champions. You know, they know that it's a tough game against Newmarket. In fairness to Newmarket, they never gave up. They kept ploughing on to the end there. But look, Feakle will be absolutely delighted. You know, they at times they looked in trouble, you know, 5 points down in the first half. Again, poor start in the second half. Got the goal by McGann when it was needed, who was really, really good when he came on. But yeah, look, to finish out that game, it just gives them a bit of breathing room now before the next game comes.
Yeah, because Newmarket, in fairness to them, had done a lot of the donkey work. You know, they led in that first half by 5 points, led in the second half by 3. Just couldn't shake off Feakle at any stage.
No, they couldn't. And I suppose if you're looking at it, maybe they could have taken a couple of scores there with the remaining last 3 or 4 minutes of the game just to keep to close the gap even more. But look, they couldn't. They decided to go for goal, and unfortunately, look, in fairness, great defending by Feakle as well to stuff them out.
Yeah, and it looks like that if tomorrow's game, which is going to be between Éire Óg and Wolf Tones, and if Éire Óg were to win that, they would be on 4 points. Feakle would be on 3, and Newmarket would be out of the championship. So they will need a lifeline from their neighbours, Wolf Tones, to win the game to remain in the thing. But it's desperate. You can see there from the Newmarket faces that it is desperately disappointing to come out on the wrong side of that. But you'd have to say the impact of Owen McGann coming off the bench, 1-2 from the bench, just when they needed a bit of leadership up front. You mentioned that McGrath maybe was a little bit quieter in that second half, but what an impact he made.
Yeah, he did, and you were wondering where the goal was going to come from, you know, because you didn't see it happening, but it was as you said, it came from the sideline. Great diagonal ball across, and Stevie Conway won his turn, took on his man, and it was a really calm pass across and a great finish. Look, that could change. You could feel the momentum of the game changing then as well. Feakle got the next couple of scores to add on to that, got a bit of a lead, and then just held on to it towards the end.
Well, it's a dramatic finish here, but it's a great start to the weekend and an exciting weekend of round 2. There's going to be loads more action here on Stream Sport and Clare GA TV. And but for the moment, and we'll get a bit of reaction hopefully in a little bit while, we're going to let you watch the highlights of what has been an enthralling game. But the bottom line is that Feakle, the county champions, have survived to get their first victory of the campaign. 119 to 117, they beat Newmarket and Fergus. Have a look at the highlights and we'll hopefully talk to you again in a few minutes' time.
Pepper's Bar, pub and restaurant in the village of Feakle, County Clare. Traditional music Wednesday and Sunday nights. Phone 061 924 322. Feakle Gas and Plumbing Limited, the Old Creamery, Feakle, County Clare. Telephone 061 65 0001. Best of luck to Feakle in this year's county championship.
And that is a score. It's the opening score. Perfect ball for Peter Power. And Peter Power, he goes around O'Connor. He's been held anyway. Oh, it's in the net. It's in the net, and Newmarket. Here is Shane McGrath. He has a turn. Puts it right over the bar, and it's their opening score. perfect response. But right here, what can on Hayes do? He's going to directly take on him. He has a shot. It's over the bar, and that's more like it from Newmarket. Through to the work of Mikey McInerney, who dispossessed Adam Hogan in that. Here goes McGrath. Lifts and strikes. And Ian Crimmins is. And Ian Crimmins can come inside here. And again they've opened them up. Oh, and it's a perfect point for Ian Crimmins. That is what. Score one, missed one. Just make the most of it. And Peter Powers just got the goal as well. It's a great score. Great work from Owen Hayes. Confer that uses this and to put it over the bar. It is, and what and he is a noted scorer, but that's straight to Oisin O'Connor, and if that one goes over, oh, that's enough. That's been a Stephen Conway, and what a catch that was.
Ready to go whenever you are. 5, 4, 3.
And we're back live here in Zimmer Biomet Park Eastog. I'm delighted to be joined by the victorious Feakle captain, Oisin Donlan. Oisin, you another tight squeeze, but getting through, you know, that never say die spirit. You just got there in the end.
Yeah, sure. As you can see there, like the last 5 minutes that game could have went either way. Like, you know, lads just dug it out. Like, you know, saw the impact. I suppose Owen again coming on and getting his goal and getting his point. Like, so, you know, that's what it's all about. Like, you know, getting getting lads in off the bench, like that's what you have a panel for, like. So yeah, just delighted now to get over the line.
And it's been really kind of dig in. Like you last year, you probably were lucky enough with injuries coming along. In the first couple of games, you've had to really rejig things around, but still coming out with results. A draw the last day, a victory here. You know, it's important to get those results.
Yeah, sure. For a finish, I suppose the last day we were down a lot of lads, but I suppose that's why you have 25, 26 lads training. You know, 3 times a week is to everyone wants to play senior hurling, like. So I suppose that was our mantra last year, like, that it's next man up, like, and whoever's lucky enough to get on the pitch wearing a Feakle jersey playing senior hurling, you know, that's what it's all about, like.
And being county champions, probably that patience had a lot to do with it, because like you were 5 points down the first half and managed to be level at half time, and then you were 3 points down the start of the second half, but then managed to take the lead and into the final quarter.
Yeah, I suppose that's the way hurling's gone now, isn't it? Like, that you could be 5 or 6 points down, and 5 minutes later you could be 2 points up, like, you know. So it's just work the process and keep on trying to look for the ball and try keep doing the right things with it.
Yeah, and like it came down to the last puck there, Owen Hayes. I don't know if you had a good view of it, but like it just shaved the post there.
I was back there now, and I thought it was going top bins, like, but yeah, I suppose just I said, like, that's just that bit of luck on the day, like, you know. Lucky enough that it went wide, you know, and we came out the right side of it.
And maybe a bit of kudos to your new goalkeeper as well, Liam O'Connor. He pulled off a superb save there from Shane Lynch in the second half, just at a vital time of the game when maybe you weren't going so well.
Yeah, sure. Look, the O'Connors are an exceptional family. Like, you know, you've Ron and Liam and Ushin, like, you know, and Liam has been playing the cup with us all year, and he's been playing well, like, so, you know, we've every faith in him, like, and Joe Aver's very good there, you know. He'll give him whatever hints he can do, and say, like, pull off an unbelievable save there, like.
Yeah, I suppose there's nothing guaranteed yet. There'll be Air Hogan, Will Tones tomorrow, but the good thing is that you're still unbeaten going into that final round, and I suppose that's all you can do.
Yeah, look, all you're doing is taking it game by game, you know. For 6 or 7 weeks when the draw was done, all we were thinking about was Shannon, and in the last 2 weeks it was all about Newmarket, and now, like, training now Sunday or Monday is going to be all about Air Hogan, like, you know. We know how good they are, like, so we just have to get back to training and see how it goes. And
put yourselves in ice there. You can't afford any more injuries. But congratulations on today. And that's it from here in Zimmer Biomed Park Eastall. It's Feakle, the county champions, that come out on top. 119 to 117. They beat Newmarket. Make sure to join Streamsword on the social media, or Clare GA out over the weekend. There's a huge amount of games going on, so make sure to tune in. But for now, thanks very much, and we'll talk to you again very soon.